Ile ugali nataka. Ni ile ya mviringo.
Bado mimi mange man.
Manga na ulipe.
Cheki hapo kwa kulipa muda boss hapo hivyo hapo ndo kidogo tu hapo ndo aribu.
Wewe ulikuwa? Unajua mimi ni nani? Yenda wapi mboga? Unajua venye nimekaa hapa.
Ai.
Unaona siwezi kukupunga si ndio?
Yaani bwana nakwambia ile mateso nimepitia ukoroni mambo leo mpaka unashangaa na teso kwa nini bwana? Yaani mpaka baadaye uchai anza kusikia exodus.
Merry Christmas to all of you joining us here in Nairobi and across the country. Good evening and welcome to the Prime Edition. I'm Marie Yambo. Tonight, as families across the country gather to celebrate, the festive mood is once again tempered by tragedy on our roads. Well, on our top stories, we track the Christmas celebrations across the nation. Those stories and more coming up, but first, a look at the highlights. Christmas everywhere. Christians mark the all-important day on the calendar, sharing messages of love as well as tokens to help those in need of a helping hand. Stop the carnage. Speaker Wetangula cautions against reckless driving on a day that 3 people died in a road accident in Kedoa. Tracing Jirongo's final moments. Police piece together leads to unravel the death of the former Lugari Member of Parliament. Of course, we'll also bring you the sports news at the tail end of this bulletin. Helping me on the sign language tonight is Caroline Njoroge. Let's begin the bulletin where religious leaders have urged Kenyans to spread happiness and enjoy this festive season, even amidst economic difficulties. Kenyans were, however, encouraged to be hopeful for a better tomorrow and rely on God for divine intervention. Let's get more with Kasichana Masha.
Faithful drawn from different parts of the country converged in churches to celebrate Christmas. At Holy Family Basilica in Nairobi, congregants joined in gospel songs, Christmas carols, dances and sermons.
Christmas 2025 is the year of hope. We haven't closed the year of hope yet.
Here, man of the cloth Archbishop Philip Anyolo said Christmas is a time for reflection, gratitude, love and renewed hope, emphasizing the importance of unity, compassion and service to one another.
We have a lot of economical challenges and many other issues that can hinder any joy. As we talk, we have lost already many Kenyans on the streets, on the roads, traveling back to their places where they would have enjoyed being together as families. But this one also mentioned we still want to believe God is with us.
He also urged those in leadership to uphold sovereignty, avoid divisive politics, and strive to build a caring, inclusive, and prosperous society.
To maintain sobriety in these areas in this time, because many a time politics is confused with anything that we want to talk about. But here I think Jesus Christ, born in circumstances that were also so political, he stood aside, or his message stood aside to bring peace and to give people hope, to bring the star that people would follow.
The congregants heard encouraging messages of Mary.
We should love one another, we should share, we should see our neighbors eating the way we are eating, and even the environment.
Ninashukuru Mungu kwa sababu niko na nawatakia Wakenya upendo, wakuwe na upendo kama wenye tumefunzwa siku ya leo, yani washare chenye wako nazo na wengine ambao hawana uwezo.
Kuambia watu wamrudie Mungu kwa sababu kuna changamoto katika maisha ya binadamu. Lakini ukimwamini Mungu, hakuna jambo iwezekani.
Across various churches, the message was the same. Christmas is a day to celebrate and share love and happiness. Reporting for Prime Edition, my name is Kasichana Masha.
Thank you, Kasi Chanamasha. Indeed, Christmas is a time to share love and celebrate with family. Let's cross over to the Vatican, where Pope Leo XIV has used his first Christmas message to make a strong call for peace, highlighting the suffering of civilians caught up in global conflicts, particularly in Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Delivering the traditional Urbi et Orbi blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica on Christmas Day, the first U.S.-born pontiff called on the world to show compassion to those affected by war, displacement, and hardship. Pope Leo XIV marked his first Christmas as pontiff with a powerful appeal for peace, compassion, and an end to war across the world.
Dal bambino di Betlemme imploriamo pace e consolazione.
From the child of Bethlehem, we implore peace and consolation for the victims of all current wars in the world, especially those that are forgotten, and for those who suffer due to injustice, political instability, religious persecution, and terrorism.
From the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, the first U.S.-born Pope delivered the traditional Urbi et Orbi blessing, addressing a world grappling with multiple conflicts from the Middle East to Africa.
Ricordo in modo particolare I fratelli e le sorelle del Sudan.
I remember in a special way our brothers and sisters in Sudan, South Sudan, Mali, Burkina Faso, and the Democratic Republic of Congo.
He also turned his focus to Ukraine, praying for what he described as the tormented people affected by nearly 4 years of war following Russia's invasion.
Del martoriato popolo ucraino.
Let us pray in a particular way for the tormented people of Ukraine. May the clamor of weapons cease, and may the parties involved, with the support and commitment of the international community, find the courage to engage in sincere, direct, and respectful dialogue.
Despite cold and rainy weather in Rome, thousands of faithful gathered at St. Peter's Square. The Vatican says more than 11,000 people attended the celebrations. During his homily, Pope Leo reflected on the meaning of Christmas, saying true power lies in humility and service, not domination or violence.
Gesù Cristo è la nostra pace, prima di tutto perché ci libera da...
Jesus Christ is our peace, first of all because he frees us from sin, and also because he shows us the way to overcome conflicts, all conflicts, whether interpersonal or international.
Elected in May, the 70-year-old pontiff has made peace a central pillar of his leadership. This Christmas, he also restored the tradition of celebrating Mass on Christmas Day, a practice not observed by recent popes for decades. Laughter and smiles dotted Uhuru Park in Nairobi as city residents flocked to celebrate Christmas holiday. It was an opportune moment for a break from their busy routines to relax, connect with loved ones, and enjoy the festive spirit in a simple but meaningful way.
It's Christmas Day. Family, friends, and visitors have thronged Uhuru Park to celebrate this festive season. Uhuru Park was once the favorite destination for these Nairobi residents for relaxation, socializing, and celebrating the Christmas holiday with loved ones.
Uhuru Park ni mahali ya kutulia, imetulia, na sisi kama Wakenya wengi, watoto wengi, population ya watoto tunapatana hapa Uhuru Park. Hata mimi nimeamua leo nileta watoto wangu waenjoy na wengine wa Kenya, na Mungu tu azidi kutulinda na ilinde nchi yetu ya Kenya.
Families were seen sharing meals, enjoying music, and allowing children to take part in recreational activities.
Sijai shuhudia mwaka na sijai sherekea mwaka kau cause ni miaka nimekuwa nikisikia tu story na Uhuru Park, lakini venye nimeona huu mwaka umenipendeza and I'm proud. God has been merciful to us. From January up to December, it's not a joke.
For many, the park offered an affordable option to mark Christmas, with some saying the high cost of living had limited their option in celebrating Christmas this year.
Hii mwaka imekuwa vizuri kwa sababu last year, wacha niseme, watu wengi walikuwa wamesafiri. Nairobi ilikuwa na watu wachache, lakini hii mwaka iko na watu wengi. Sijaona kama imefanana. Hii iko na furaha mingi sana. Hata ukiangalia watu huku wamejaa, wametembea, wametulia, wamefurahi, wameng'ara, wamekula.
Security officers were also present to ensure order and safety as large crowds continue to stream into the park throughout the day. The park has come alive as Kenyans take time to unwind and mark the holiday, reflecting the joy and togetherness that defines Christmas. Case Kimirei, Prime Edition.
We cross over to the lakeside where street families in Kisumu City were on Christmas Day treated to a luncheon courtesy of Kisumu Central Member of Parliament Joshua Oron. The lawmaker, or Santa as he is commonly referred to at this time of the year, mingled and made merry with the group in what has now become a tradition for the hundreds of families who call Kisumu streets home. Here is Weekly for Ketch with that report.
It is the Street Luncheon 2025 in the lakeside Kisumu City. A day that every street child within the Kisumu CBD looks forward to.
Inakuanga once, lakini tunajuanga one but sure.
Kisumu Central Member of Parliament Joshua Oron, or Santa, says that the annual street bash is meant to accord everyone an equal opportunity to rejoice, relish and mark this momentous day in style.
The families that are unable to provide food for themselves, that we serve the street kids who live and work on the street, a day that majority of their eating places are closed, that they don't have anywhere else to go.
The beneficiaries lauded the MP for his act of kindness, even as they implored upon other leaders and well-wishers to dignify the less fortunate in the society, especially on days like this.
Leo nimefurahi sana kwa sababu nimeona watoto kwa streets ambao ameletea chakula wamefurahi sana. Sisi pia tumefurahi kwa mama wa soko wa Kondele.
Kwanza amefanya kitu ya maana, kusikianisha watu maninja hawa na binadamu ya kawaida, sio kazi rahisi.
Aside from enjoying the buffet, others had their hair shaved off, with the MP saying an elaborate reintegration program for the street children is in the pipeline.
We are also working with this new partner because they have an ongoing street kids program that will enable us to identify those kids who need reintegration into the family, because the kids who are on this street have got many reasons why they are here.
I normally believe in service above self. So, if it's service above self, meaning you should consider others before you consider yourself.
And after the meal, It was all dance and smiles as everyone unleashed the dance styles they mastered in 2025. For Channel 1 from Kisumu County, I am Wycliffe Okage.
Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen celebrated Christmas with security officers stationed at the Todo KDF camp in Koloa Sub-County, Baringo County. CS Murkomen lauded the officers and expressed his satisfaction with efforts of the officers to maintain peace and stability.
Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, accompanied by the two Deputy Inspector Generals of Police, Eliud Langat and Gilbert Masengeli, visited the Todo KDF camp in Baringo County to appreciate the work the officers are doing to maintain law and order in the North Rift.
I am so confident that when history of this country is going to be written about the peace in Kerio Valley, your contribution will be noted. And this year, the work you did this year, will go into books of history, annals of history, that once upon a time there was a team that maybe you may not even be mentioned by name. But when you speak to your children and your grandchildren, you'll be telling them, we were part of the team that contributed to resolving the insecurity problems in Kerio Valley here. So I want to say congratulations for a job well done. He began in Makofi.
The officers are part of the multi-agency Operation Maliza Uhalifu security team, whose efforts have successfully contained banditry and restored calm and normalcy across the Kerio Valley region.
We want to make sure that we mop up all the guns along this valley. I'm very happy that because of your good job, in less than 6 months we have collected over 1,000 guns in a very small area. And that will progress. We want that to progress as we create buffer zone. We safeguard areas that have been secured like this one. Then we move further and get the guns and secure that area. We have a plan for it.
CS Murkomen encouraging security agencies across the region to also deal with drug and alcohol abuse with the same zeal they dealt with banditry.
From the banditry issues that we have dealt with, there are many other things that we need to continue to focus on. We need to deal with drug abuse, drug and alcohol abuse, which is actually damaging the future, destroying the future of our young people.
The two Deputy Inspector Generals of Police appreciated the efforts of their officers and their conduct as they carry out their work.
Hebu angalia jirani yako, mwambie congratulations. Mwambie Mungu anakupenda. Thank you so much. We don't take it for granted. It's by the grace of God that we are here today. And it's because of the teamwork that we've been able to reach where we are.
Let's partner together and we will see 2026 very peaceful. Let's make 2026 a better year than before, isn't it?
Yisho Kiwashira, Prime Edition.
And on that note, we take a break, but I'll be back with more. Prime Edition continues in a moment.
You don't have the right to do it. I've been your wife for 20 years, and I've never felt even for a single day that you loved me the way you loved her.
I am sure that that girl seems to have an idea of what's going on between us.
How do you expect me to trust someone who can't tell me who he really is? And I had to find out about it from somebody else.
Lea Premium Flour, nurturing the world. Available in a store near you.
Welcome back. Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has called on Kenyans to seek divine intervention in their lives, particularly during this festive season heading into the new year. He called on Kenyans to cast doubt out of their lives in favor of a more positive outlook on life. Here is Ian Zive with the details of this and other stories on our Christmas Wrap News.
Speaking at a Christmas Day church service in Vihiga County, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi urged Kenyans to cancel out negativity and doubt, saying that it could be costly and dire.
We are here so that we can learn to have faith, to believe, so that we can avoid doubting. That is why we are in a sanctuary like this, so that we can eliminate this issue called doubt.
Elsewhere, over 500 vulnerable families in Uyoma, Rarieda constituency, Siaya County, received Christmas gifts such as foodstuffs and wheelchairs from President William Ruto. Delivered through Medical Services PS Dr. Auma Oluga at his North Uyoma home, Dr. Oluga urged the community to support the less fortunate and appreciate the president's gesture.
Today we just want to share love. I have been sent here by His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei, and he has told me to bring a small token of Christmas. Because we bring a small token of Christmas.
Hundreds of Mombasa residents, local and international tourists flocked to public beaches across the coastal city on Christmas Day, transforming the shoreline into a vibrant hub of celebration, relaxation, and family bonding. From Jomo Kenyatta Pirates Beach to Nyali, the coastline buzzed with activity as holidaymakers soaked up the festive atmosphere. Families gathered to share meals, sunbathe, and enjoy boat excursions, while others simply relaxed by the ocean after attending church services.
Huu mwaka umekuwa na challenges kidogo. Tumekuwa na mambo mengi ambayo yanaendelea, lakini tumewezewa kuwezesha mwaka huu kufika mwisho. Natumai kuwa mwaka unaokuja 2026 tutakuwa na wakati mzuri ambao tutasherekea.
Nashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu, hali ya usalama iko sawa. Iko sawa kabisa. Tumeshirikiana na vitengo vya serikali kama KBC, Tourism Police na Nyali Police. Tumeshirikiana vizuri na tumefanya kazi vizuri.
At least 3,000 Mayoni Ward residents in Kakamega County received Christmas goodies from MCA Fred Atitwa. He said his family's holiday celebrations inspired him to share joy with vulnerable families. Atitwa also announced that widows groups will meet the county first lady in January for table banking training to boost economic empowerment.
Kutoka group hapa Mayoni hapa kuna wamama wajane, wamama ambao wamejipanga, ambao wanafanya biashara kutokana na table banking. January wanaenda kukutana na our first lady Rachel Ruto, amewa-invite kulingana, walianza kubank kitu kidogo kutoka kwa 1,000 kufika 1,500.
Ian Zive for the Prime Edition.
Thousands of Kenyans thronged the Nairobi National Park on Thursday to celebrate the Christmas festivities in style. For most of them, it was a refreshing environment far from the normal chaotic scenes of the city. Now, the park management, which has provided bus services for the visitors inside the park, say they expect to continue witnessing the huge number of Kenyans visiting the park up until the 2nd of January 2026.
The Nairobi National Park was a beehive of activity on Thursday. Kenyans from all walks of life, the young and the old, arrived in droves just to have the feeling of the beautiful, natural and refreshing scenery of the wild. The world's only national park in a city provided a perfect spot for merrymaking.
Watoto wangu walitoka US na walikuwa wanataka kuona wanyama, so ndio maana tumekuja kusherehekea Christmas yetu hapa. Nimefurahi sana, tumekuwa kwa Ivory burning site.
Nimekuja kuleta bibi yangu hapa, ametoka Githurai. Ndio nimeamua kuja kumleta na Nairobi National Park ndio tuone venye kuna kuanga. Hata mimi mwenyewe sijai kuja huku, sijaiona. Nimekuja kusherehekea Christmas yangu leo.
The foreign tourists were not left behind either.
Our first time in Kenya, and we're thrilled to be here. And everyone has been incredibly welcoming, and we're looking forward to a great trip.
Kenya Wildlife Service has provided standby buses at subsidized fee to take the visitors deep into the park to enjoy the magical scenes.
Those who
are not able to come with their own vehicles, KWS has provided buses at a subsidized rate, where Kenyans, for example, a Kenyan is paying 1,500 shillings to be able to access the park. And that caters for the bus and also for the park entry fee.
Bus services were also being provided at the Lake Nakuru and Aberdeen National Parks to enable visitors to navigate the park smoothly and safely. This seemingly heap of gravel are the remains of ivory burnt in 2015 by the then President Uhuru Kenyatta to affirm Kenya's distaste for ivory trade. This site also boasts of a modern toilet for visitors. At the animal orphanage, these lions, although seemingly unbothered, were today witnessing a rather strange number of visitors.
Nimeona lion, buffalo, monkeys, zebra na gorilla.
Kwa Nairobi National Park, kitu nimefurahia kuona ni tausi. Tumengoja sana lakini patient phase.
Nimefurahia kuona lion, leopard na monkey na buffalo.
I liked the buffalo and the hyena. And what I feared is the monkeys.
Nairobi National Park says these Christmas festivities will continue until January 2nd. Tilio Marco for Prime Edition.
And for mothers who welcomed their bundles of joy, more than 40 mothers at the newborn units of Kericho County Referral Hospital who delivered triplets just days before Christmas had an early Christmas to remember after charitable foundations stepped in to spread cheer and offer support during the festive season. Among the beneficiaries was Brenda Chepkoech, who welcomed triplets shortly before Christmas in a gesture aimed at ensuring that no mother was left out of the festive celebrations.
Smiles, laughter and songs of joy filled the newborn unit at Kericho County Referral Hospital as new mothers received a special Christmas surprise from a charitable organization. The foundation donated foodstuffs, diapers and other essential baby items to support the mothers as they continue to receive care at the facility. Among the beneficiaries was Brenda Chepkoech, a resident of Kedoa in Kericho County, who gave birth to triplets, Ayan Kipkemboi, Rian Kipchumba, and Rehema Chepkirui, a blessing she says has brought her overwhelming joy.
Furaha, namshukuru Mungu. Hii ni baraka kubwa.
Iyan Kipkema, Agrayan Kipchumba, Rehema Chepkirui.
Najisikiaje?
In addition to the gifts, the visit also carried a message of hope and encouragement.
Ninashukuru Mungu pia kuweza kupata fursa ya kuchangamana nao ili kwamba pia waweze kufurahia hiyo furaha na sisi tunapomsherehekea Kristo msimu huu wa Christmas.
We are able to share the scriptures and we mainly focus on Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6. When it speaks about unto us a child is born, and the place where we went is a place where children have been born, so they could easily relate to that passage.
The mothers, many of whom will spend Christmas in hospital as their newborns receive care, expressed gratitude for the support, saying the gesture lifted their spirits and made them feel remembered during the festive season. At the Homa Bay County Teaching and Referral Hospital, nurses and doctors were busy attending to unprecedented number of newborns. Over the past week alone, 8 women delivered multiple babies, including 3 sets of triplets and 5 sets of twins, a situation the hospital's officials described as extraordinary.
This month of December, we have had quite a surge in deliveries. We are currently, as at today, we are around 280. We are approaching 300, and that is even exceeding the facility target. This facility target is around 150, and most of the time it exceeds the target.
Linda Tindi, a nursing officer in charge of the newborn unit, said most women typically deliver single babies, making the recent wave of multiple births extraordinary, with most of the new mothers being teenagers, raising concerns over the ability to care for the infants.
I delivered at theater when I gave birth to 2 kids, boys. Vile nilijifungua nikapewa majukumu zote nilipewa vizuri. Treatment nimepewa zote, madawa nimemesha zote. Watoto pia wako na hali nzuri, wako kwa nasari.
Watoto wawili walikuwa vizuri. Mmoja hakuwa anasikia vizuri. Nikaambiwa ninunue dawa lakini pesa haikuwa. Kwa hivyo naomba tu watu wanisaidie na pesa kidogo juu hospitali nilitoka. Niliacha huko bill na ilibidi mamangu aache ID yake.
At Kiambu Level 5 Hospital, 7 mothers welcomed their newborn babies during the festive night. The mothers described the moment as both a blessing and a responsibility, saying it was special to give birth at a time that commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ in Bethlehem.
Na nimebarikiwa na baby girl na kako healthy. Ile time nilikuja nilipatana na daktari wazuri sana huku Kiambu, wanashughulikia wagonjwa.
Nasikia poa kupata mtoto, sikia Christmas 25th. Ilikuwa saa 6 dakika 10 hivyo. Nasikia poa sana. Mtoto ako poa, ananyonya poa sana.
They both praised the nurses on duty for their dedication and care, noting that the mothers and the babies were in stable condition, as hospital staff confirmed more births were expected through the day despite ongoing challenges.
The strength and the love that they have shown, they have made this day remarkable for them and unforgettable. I would also like to commend our able team, also our nurses, who tirelessly they do all their duties. Their skills have made our mothers have the best gift that they will remember it for the whole time period.
Away from the Christmas festivities, detectives investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of former cabinet minister and Lugari member of parliament Cyrus Jirongo have traced and interviewed individuals linked to a vehicle captured on CCTV near the scene of the fatal road accident in Karai, Naivasha. According to the DCI, a team of detectives traveled to Keringet in Kuresoi South, Nakuru County, where they recorded statements from individuals associated with the motor vehicle registration number KDJ 564E, a white Toyota Probox.
Sleuths are continuing to piece together evidence to unravel the circumstances that led to the fatal road accident of the former cabinet minister, Lugari member of parliament Cyrus Jirongo in Karai, Naivasha. A team of detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations traced and interviewed individuals linked to a vehicle captured on CCTV near the scene of the fatal road accident. The vehicle was captured on CCTV footage at Yago petrol station, entering the premises shortly after Jirongo's vehicle arrived and exiting soon after the deceased drove off. Investigators established that the vehicle is registered to William Mutai, the Keringet Ward representative and majority leader of the Nakuru County Assembly, and is managed by his wife.
People were talking about a mysterious car. Which mysterious car we were able to account for it. We were able to interview the occupants of that so-called mysterious car. And if you look at our Twitter handle this morning, we have given an elaborate explanation of who those people were and what they were doing at that petrol station.
This comes as leaders continue to debate the untimely demise of the former cabinet minister. Leaders from the Western and Nyanza regions, including Siaya Governor James Orengo and National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, want a thorough investigation done into the death of the late businessman and politician Cyrus Jirongo before his burial.
Nimemwambia mbunge wenu Nabii kuja unisindikize twende kuzika mbunge huyu anaitwa Ben. Saa 3:30 mimi nakawaje. Asubuhi nasikia habari Jirongo amekufa kwa accident na That is how close it is to me.
Na ile makesi ya Jirongo ambayo nimefanya sijui ni ngapi. Na ni kesi za bandia. Kwa sababu walijua huyu Karimu ana hela akitoa support kwa chama chochote.
The DCI said investigations are ongoing, adding that detectives are evaluating the veracity of the statements recorded as part of a thorough and impartial inquiry. The agency reassured Jirongo's family, friends and the public that all relevant leads are being followed to establish the full circumstances surrounding the fatal accident. Abdiaziz Hashim for Prime Edition.
And road accidents have continued to claim lives almost daily this festive season, despite calls on motorists to be extra cautious. In the latest reported incident, 3 people died on the spot after a Toyota Probox they were traveling in collided head-on with a trailer at Kedoa along Kericho-Nakuru Highway in the wee hours of Christmas Day. Police suspect the driver of the Probox was driving under the influence of alcohol.
Probox heading towards Nakuru direction at 3 a.m. is said to have left its lane and veered to an oncoming trailer which was heading towards Kericho, causing a head-on collision. 3 occupants of the Probox died on the spot, while 4 others were critically injured. Kipkelion East MP Joseph Cherorot regretted the many lives lost during the Christmas season.
Unaona kwamba tumepoteza within 48 hours, ulikuwa naona jana tumepoteza watu 31 kwa sababu ya accident. So unaona namba idadi inazidi. Ningependa tu kuongea na madriver niwaambie tafadhalini, huu msimu wa Christmas wakati wa holiday, tafadhalini be careful when you are driving and make sure when you are driving you are also sober. Kama umekunywa pombe, wacha na steering ya gari.
Sentiments echoed at the Holy Trinity Catholic Church in Webuye East Constituency, Bungoma County, by National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula, who lamented that the region had lost 16 people in 2 separate road accidents in the past 2 weeks.
Kiwa msimu wa Krismasi, watu wengi hasa jamii yetu, watu wanakaa Nairobi, Mombasa, ikifika Christmas lazima tukulie nyumbani. Sasa tunaomba wale mko kwa barabara muwe waangalifu, tusiwe na ajali na kupoteza watu. Juzi tumepoteza familia moja, watu 12 kutoka hapa.
Wetangula said the recklessness of drivers had in most accidents denied many families the joy of this Christmas.
Na Wakenya kwa jumla tuwe na Christmas ya amani, Christmas yenye haina fujo yoyote, tupunguze kuendesha magari kiholela na kupata ajali barabarani ili Wakenya wote wawe salama salmin.
Wetangula also welcomed President William Ruto's decision to upgrade the Rironi-Eldoret-Malaba Road into a dual carriageway, saying it would help reduce accidents and ease traffic congestion along the busy corridor.
Tunataka pia hii kutoka Mau Summit kwenda Malaba. Tumesikizana na rais waanzie Mau Summit, tuanzie Malaba na tuanzie pia katikati, so that we finish it as quickly as is practically possible. Leni 3 upande huu, leni 3 upande huu, magari haikutani, hatuwezi kuwa na maajali.
Jacqueline Masharia for Prime Edition.
The High Court has issued orders stopping the government from implementing the proposed National Infrastructure Fund pending the hearing and determination of the case. The orders were issued by Justice Bahati Mamoe on Wednesday evening following successful petitions by Nakuru-based Sergeant Dr. Benjamin Gikenye, Eliud Matinde and others who are challenging the establishment of the National Infrastructure Fund through a presidential directive dated 15th December 2025. The petitioners petitioners argue that the executive action threatens constitutional principles, including supremacy of the Constitution, prudent use of public resources, transparency, accountability, and public participation. And we cross over to Somalia, where Somalia has made a democratic milestone as Mogadishu held local council elections, described as a major step towards democratic governance and accountability. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud called on residents to participate peacefully and responsibly. These elections mark the first since direct elections in 1969, months before military general, that is Mohamed Siad Barre, took power in a coup.
The Horn of Africa country is on the brink of democratic history. As early as 3 a.m., there were long orderly queues outside polling stations, a reflection of the enthusiasm for the first local council elections held under universal suffrage in more than 50 years. According to the National Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, NIBC, the election is taking place across all 16 districts of the Banadi region, with 523 polling locations operating throughout the capital. The people of Mogadishu have the chance to choose their own local representatives. A total of 918,890 voter cards were printed, and 503,916 have already been collected by registered voters ahead of polling day. NIEBC Chairman Abdulkarim Ahmed Hassan praised the turnout and reassured the public of the Commission's commitment to fairness and transparency. Preliminary results are expected within 48 hours as Mogadishu marks a significant milestone in Somalia's ongoing democratic transition. Somalia last held direct elections in 1969, months before military general Mohamed Siad Barre took power in a coup. Isafar reporting for Prime Edition.
Let's head to the counties, where the push for unity among the Mijikenda community is gaining fresh momentum as leaders from across the 9 tribes rally behind a renewed people-driven process anchored on culture, heritage, and shared prosperity. For these and more stories, here is Michael Modiga with our county wrap.
This event signifies a commitment to sustainable tourism and community involvement, positioning Malindi as a leader in eco-conscious tourism practices on the continent. The monthly cleanup exercise has put the region on the global map market, propping its bid to host International Beach Olympics.
This is on ya Christmas, watu wakikuja waone beach iko safi ili attract tourists sana. Nilianza ku clean the beach na I think nitaendelea ku clean the beach.
Malindi has the longest beach stretch na tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba hii stretch ya bahari, huu fuo wa bahari tunautumia katika kukuza utalii.
Meanwhile, the 10-point Agenda Oversight Committee is cautioning political leaders against politicizing the implementation of its report, warning that misinformation could undermine the spirit and gains of the National Dialogue Committee NADCO process.
I want to urge everyone in the country, especially our political class, please, if you are going on the podium to speak about the 10 points agenda, do not politicize the 10 points agenda. Do not politicize the 10-point agenda. We are very clear that we were left the 10-point agenda. Please, if you are speaking about the 10-point agenda, please focus on the issues.
Finally, Kuresoi North Member of Parliament Alfred Mutai has pledged to push for legislations that protect and promote the rights of children by ensuring access to quality education, shelter, food and healthcare to preserve the next generation.
Kama njia ya kusherehekea Christmas yetu na tumeafikiana kama Kuresoi North constituents kwamba njia ya kushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu pia kwa ulinzi wake. Ameweza kutulinda kwa mwaka tunaelekea kutamatisha ya 2025 ni kuweza kusimama na mayatima. Leo nataka niseme shukrani kwa kila mmoja ambaye ameweza kuchangia kwa njia moja au nyingine hawa watoto wadogo ambao waliwachwa na wazazi kama mayatima.
Michael Mondiga for Prime Edition.
Want to enjoy free-to-air digital TV with crystal clear quality? Here's how to get started with Signet. Step 1. If you have a smart TV, you're good to go. Next, connect the aerial to your TV. Now, do an auto search on your TV. Just follow the prompts on the screen. And that's it. You're now tuned in to Signet. Sit back and enjoy a wide range of free-to-air digital channels. For technical inquiries, call the Signet hotline on 0770-572-65.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Yesu amezaliwa, Yesu amezaliwa.
The holiday season is here again.
What?
It's family time.
Tunaanguka nayo.
Oh yes, it's a season to be jolly. And so, grab a seat, relax as your favorite Christmas hosts line up to indulge you this year.
It's about to go down.
There's a lot of food and drinks to go around.
It's delicious.
Great music for the soul.
Merry Christmas.
It's unbeatable. It's joyous. It's Christmas on KBC Channel 1.
I look at sports now, where 4 Kenyan handball clubs will leave the country tomorrow for Uganda ahead of the 43rd East and Central Africa Handball Club Championship. The 4 clubs, Nairobi Water and Cereals, will represent Kenya in the ladies category, with Cereals and Black Mamba will be Kenya's male representatives at the championship, to be held from the 27th of December 2025 to the 2nd of January 2026 at the Old Kampala Sports Arena. The 4 clubs have been training in Nairobi ahead of their travel, with Cereals men heading to Uganda to defend the title they won last year, while Nairobi Water will be hoping to go one better and win the ladies' title after finishing second last year. A total of 16 clubs from 5 countries are expected to compete in the week-long championship. Now, Mount Kenya University has emerged as a major winner at the 10th Kenya University Sports Federation National Games in Eldoret, with its karate ladies team being named the best women's team of the tournament. The National Games brought together 21 universities, highlighting the growing investment in university sports across the country. At the top of the medal table was USIU Africa with 24 gold medals, followed by Kenyatta University. Mount Kenya University finished an impressive 3rd overall, collecting 21 gold, 25 silver, and 26 bronze medals. MKU's strongest showing came from its karate team. The women's squad, largely made up of fresh students from the September 2025 intake, exceeded expectations in their first appearance at the national stage. Despite their limited experience, the young athletes delivered disciplined and confident performances that earned them top honors. At the games close, as the games close, that is, MKU's success signals a university's rising profile in national university athletics and a promising future for its next generation of athletes.
Tushinde.com. Cheza safe, cheza smart. Gambling is addictive, not for persons under the age of 18 years.
Sasa kwa star 419 hash uko na game mpya. Tushinde spin corner. Simply spin. Kisha ngoja, na kwa entry moja unaweza angukia na uspin hadi mara 3, na ikigonga 25,000 na kufikia instantly. Cheza spin corner sasa hivi kwa star 419 hash option 4.
Tushinde.com. Cheza safe, cheza smart. Gambling is addictive, not for persons under the age of 18 years.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, boxing lovers in Mombasa County have organized the Pwani Boxing Festival to be held on Boxing Day in an effort to resuscitate the sport that is slowly fading away in the coastal region. The organizers of the festival believe that only sports, including boxing, will create a platform for the youths of the county to put their talents into good use.
Tunatayarisha michuano between 8 and 10 bouts ambayo zina representation from the local boxing clubs zenye ziko within Mombasa County. Na hii yote ni kuprovide platforms kwa hawa vijana ambao wamejihusisha na hii sport na also kuinspire vijana wengine ambao wako mitaani na hawana shughuli zozote za kufanya pia waingie katika hii sport ili wajikeep busy, wajiinstill discipline na kuna so many other opportunities zenye wanaweza faidika if kama watajiunga na sport kama hii.
Tumeamua kufanya huu mchezo ili kuweza kuenua hapa pwani. Tukiangalia katika historia, Mombasa ilikuwa kwa ngome ya mchezo huu wa boxing. Lakini saa hizi tukizungumzia Mombasa upande wa boxing ni sana kuzungumzia mfalme ambaye ufalme wake umeanguka. So nia na madhumuni ni kuweza kuwapa vijana fursa ili waweze kuparticipate katika hiyo Pwani Boxing Festival.
Changamoto kubwa kwa wasichana huwa ni kukosa opponents. Una train vizuri na timu yako, unaenda game kama umetoka Mombasa mmeenda Kisumu, hakuna opponent. Ama unakosa opponent awako ama kama yuko amko weight moja.
Ukiangalia gym yetu hakuna vifaa vyote. Tutateni pale Mjambele school, kwa school mpya alijenga Bezimba. Lakini pia sasa tumestopishwa sababu kuna siasa mpaka usijue andike barua au andike nini. Sasa hii ni hivyo tunatrain tumetano.
Ningependa viongozi wetu, wabunge wetu wajitokeze kutusaidia. Kama sisi referee huwa tupata shida. Tukitaka kusafiri kwenda league huwa hakuna mdhamini wa kutudhamini.
Niko na changamoto sana kwa sababu pale kuna mateja. Ukifika pale wewe mwenyewe ukifika tu hivi unapata unaona tu ile scene yenyewe inakuonyesha hapa pale si poa. Hata kama ni mzazi tuseme anataka kuleta mtoto wake ataona hii sehemu si nzuri, ata cancel mara moja.
The 35th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Morocco took a break today for Christmas celebrations. 12 round 1 group matches have been played in 9 stadiums located in 6 cities in the North African country. Fans' attendance has been impressive, with the testament that the locals, which is a testament that is of the locals' passion for the game, despite the winter season accompanied by heavy rains.
They're already in, and Algeria could open the scoring in the early stages. Well, a little back heel. Here's Mahrez to open it up, and he does.
I came here to support Nigeria. I told them we're going to win. I'm a proud mother of Nigeria. We're going to win. We thank you, everybody that came to support Nigeria. Thank you, everybody. We won this game.
Nimekuja kusupport Tanzania vs Nigeria. Leo Tanzania wamecheza vizuri sana. Wakati in a little bit of time they wanted to make a goal. Proud of Tanzania, and we want more and more and more.
There's a good potential to grow African football and start taking African football a bit more seriously because the quality is there. You know, the players are good, and yeah, I think it's going to be good for the continent.
Morocco has been so great, but I didn't expect the weather to be this cold. But the weather is cold, and then we're taking it very well. The food is great. The people are superb. Although I don't understand the language, most of them don't speak English. But so far, everything has been good. Security, the environment, everything is fantastic.
Chances to thread the ball through. Boom.
Picking the ball up, gets in front of his man. There's a nice little ball. Good chance for Cameroon! Oh, they've got the goal! They've got the opening goal!
That's where we bring the Prime Edition to a close this evening. It's been a pleasure hosting you on this Christmas Day. My name is Maria Yambo, and helping me in the sign language was Caroline Jirongo. Do have a good night.
Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring. All caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising their sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tales. All people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On they send on without end their joyful tone to everyone. Sweet silver bells all seem to say, throw cares away. We will throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and bold. Bringing cheer. Oh, how they pound, raising their sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tales. All people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas.
It's that time again.